There you go.
I was waiting for 3. Everyone says 1, 2, 3. Go. Not you. No. Right. Evening, everybody. This is just going to be a video on how I pop my tomatoes up. So first off, I get my compost, all the fish blood and bones down the allotment. So I'm using grow more here. So I just mix that in. Just get it evenly dispersed. And then what I do is...
Oh, hang on, stop.
So we've got to start again. Yeah. Right, introduces and what we're doing.
Wayne's going to
start again because I've been swearing and all sorts. We'll start again. I've been using my potty mouth, folks.
Right, Wayne's going to show you how he pots up his tomato plants, which are here, and they're ready to be potted on now.
So these ones we've got Cherokee Purple, got Brad's Atomic Grape, Brandywine Pink, and Big Rainbow. As far as I'm aware, at least 3 of them are American varieties. So we're going to put them up. They're Jewett. So I'll show you what I do. So I get some compost. I've mixed my grow more into it. But what I also do is we save our eggshells, and then we bake them in the oven to kill off all the germs and dry them out. And then I blitz them in the food processor so it becomes like a powder. You probably see the dust rising. So and what I do then is I add it to the compost. It helps prevent blossom end rot because of the calcium, but it's like a smoke screen. But you've also got to watch your watering when it comes to help prevent blossom end rot. But it gives the plants calcium, makes them stronger, and like I say, helps prevent blossom end rot. So just mix it in. Give it a good old mix. Get rid of some of the big lumps. So what I like to do before I start digging them out of the tubs, I like to give them a nice drink. Not because they're thirsty, but in my opinion, it helps getting them out and splitting them a lot easier because the water softens up the compost. So then you can just gently tease them apart. And grab a few pots. There's a few I made earlier. Oh no, I bought these. I didn't get them from B&Q or anything like that. I bought them offline. So just get rid of all that water into the and just put it to one side. So just get your pot. Just put a little bit in the bottom. Only that much. Only a fraction. And what I found with these, sometimes they're a bit awkward to get out. So what I use is this. It's a builder's pointing trail for pointing up brickwork. And you notice how that one there is on an angle. I find if it goes in straight like that and lever it out, it fetches it out all in nice one. And also because you've wet your compost, everything just comes away nice and neat. So get rid of them. Bury it deep into the pot to the bottom, so you're burying a lot of the stem, because you'll get roots from the stem, and it helps the plant then as it grows take up more water, more calcium, more nutrients, which will give you bigger and better tomatoes and tomato plants. So the healthier your plants, the more fruit it's going to give you. So Just put that in. And there you go, simple as that. We just put that over there out of the way. Well, that's we're going to be full. So, of course, some of these are a little bit smaller. So you just put slightly bit more compost in. Dib a hole in the middle with your finger. Drop it in. Like that. Get it right. And then just gently fill around it. You could do this if you've got tomatoes and they're really leggy. You know, they're up here somewhere. All you need to do is get a cup. If you're anything like me, I tend to go skip diving wherever I'm going. And there's a skip, I always tend to skip dive. And this one place had thrown out a lot of these. Well, they were brand new, never been used. Coffee cups. So I just drilled a hole in the bottom through all of them, and they're ideal for little plants. But like I say, if you've got leggy ones, go for a 1 litre pot. Stick a bit of compost in there and bury most of your tomato plant in there, so it goes from a leggy plant to a shorter, stockier plant, and all that stem you buried will produce roots, so it'll grow nicely for you. So don't worry if your tomatoes get leggy, you can just bury them. So, another one. So this one's only a small one, so you can fill the pot most of the way up.
Was there 3 in that one then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's all just a clumsy fingers. Most of them should have had 2 in. Just bury it deep. Stick it in. Done. So you get your plants out of your nodules the way you find best. But this is what I find. It's just put it in, leave it up, out it comes. You give it a good soak. So when you gently pull it apart using the leaves, it just comes apart nice and easy. Because sometimes if it's dry, it can be a bit difficult, but that's the best way I found it. So a little bit in the bottom. There's a nice root ball on that healthy looking bit. Bury it deep, bit of compost. There you go, job done.
Very good.
So I shall carry on doing these, and we'll get back to you when we've potted them all up. So thank you for watching, and once we've done this, I'll show you. We'll do a greenhouse tour as well and show you how well our potatoes are doing in the greenhouse. All right, so thank you very much. Speak to you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye. Right, we're back again. Been busy today. I've had a day off from work, and so I've been busy just trying to get things sorted. So I built myself 2 more pieces of staging. So the staging goes all the way around now, and I've just got a bit of space for some tommies and cucumbers. And if there isn't enough space, I can take that one bench out, put it outside for storing plants on, and I've got all that side of the greenhouse then for tommies and cucumbers. Yeah, so here's a little greenhouse update. There's my tomatoes from yesterday. They're looking a bit sorry for themselves because I've watered them and it's knocked them all over. So, and those are the sprouts, cabbages and collies waiting to go down. That's some parsley that I've managed to overwinter. Same again, I've got some more cabbages over there, some collies, some swede, the rest of the tomatoes. So there's the brandywine pinks, there's the Cherokee purples, beetroot ready to go in, some courgettes. I've lost a load of courgettes. The compost just doesn't seem to dry out. I mean, it's got to be a week and a half since I watered that, and that compost is still wet through. So what I've started to do now in my compost is I've started to put some horticultural sand or fine horticultural grit in there to help with the drainage, because it's, well, this new stuff's shocking. And there's my Brad's Atomic grapes. If you ever grow these, don't worry about them because they're such a spindly tomato plant. They almost look sickly, but it's just the way they are. Very spindly, very weak looking, but beautiful tomatoes. Parsnips, waiting to go down the allotment. Cosmos there. My aubergine. There should be 2 aubergines. Yeah, 2 aubergines. 2 sweet peppers there. Sweet corn ready to go down. Last cell and a half there. 1.5 rows, more parsnips. Some French beans. My sunflowers. We bought 2 courgettes, round ones, which I've never grown round ones before, so we thought we'd give them a go. A cucamelon as well, because I've never tried that before. There's one of my hostas. Runner beans, raring to go, and leeks there. So I'll just give you a quick tour of the garden. Well, I'll give you a quick tour of my hosta collection because the garden's a mess. So bear with my miniature hostas, blue mouse ears, frosted mouse ears, ruffled pole mouse. I remember that one, skull mouse, and if I remember rightly, that is dragon tails there. And if I spin you around this way, here's some more. I've got last count 70 odd different varieties. I'll be doing a video shortly on how I split them. So you have to excuse the weeds, like they say. The allotment's got on top of us, and well, it hasn't got on top of us, but it's either one or the other, and because we want to start growing our own veg, the allotment's taken priority. In this one I did lasagna planting with tulips, crocus and snakehead fritillarias. They're just going over now. And there's a hosta June in the middle. There's some more hostas. They've been a passion for mine for years, hostas. Almost as long as I can remember. And at my age, that's a bloody long time ago. So some are more advanced than others, like stand by me there, you can just see the shoots coming through. But some of these dwarf ones, you know, they're almost at full size now. They'll just send up the odd shoot now and just grow thicker. So here else have I got some more. Excuse the bag of compost. I do 1 or 2 hostas in hanging baskets as well. It's just something different, and trust it, believe it or not, the slugs and snails have trouble getting to them. So there's my skimmy japonica, and then halcyon, I think that one is. And it's got striptease in front of it. And I do like ferns as well. So that one's something gold. When it first comes out, as you can see, it's like a bronze gold colour. And one next to it, all raring to go. I've got to tidy these up. And then there's a multicoloured bicolour, I think it was, fern down there. Then I've got some eucharis, different ones, different shades. That's my hydrangea petiolaris. One branch has come down in the wind, it's got to be put back up. It comes from that little thinned out gap there. Honeysuckle, which I'm going to train up and then run along them chains that I put along the fence. Just a couple of more ferns. My bay tree. And then, these need sorting out, honestly, they've been neglected somewhat, but loads more hostas, all crammed up here out of the way. Because in the winter, this is the only end of the garden that gets any sun. And they're doing alright, really, seeing they've been let to get a bit of weed in. They haven't had the care and attention that they normally get. There's another halcyon there. I've got some stinging nettles there. And there's a Sambucus nigra there. Catinius cogria, royal purple, also known as a smoke bush. It was hacked back years ago, but it still keeps trying. And then that's a salvia hot lips in there. Bit of a wildlife pond there. And I don't know if you can see it in there. See that little door there? That's where our pet hedgehog sleeps. It's called, believe it or not, the Hogosaurus Rex. He's a beauty. We've had him 3 years now in the garden. So There's a sedum there. That there that's looking pretty triffid looking is jasmine cookies and cream. It smells beautiful. And then I've got bronze fennel, loads of alliums, loads of springweed, and also loads of cowslips and geraniums. Well, it's something I'm going to have to do after work because I like going down and playing on the allotment at weekends. But it's not too bad considering. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Please click like, subscribe and hit the bell notification button. Thank you very much. Bye now.